This week we are talking about not one, but two exciting upcoming MMOs, some concerning changes around Subnautica 2 and more. Fans of Usia-inspired games are really eating well this year. A while ago we talked about the MMO Sword of Justice coming to the West soon. And now we have another brand new and hot contender of the genre. Where Winds Meet is an action RPG and MMO that was first announced about a year ago. Now with a new trailer showing off more of the setting and visuals. And from what we've seen so far, it's looking very promising. It's going to be an open world that promises that every path is layered with secrets, sides and stories waiting to be discovered. I don't know about you, but after all those years, this is still something I personally enjoy in games. Except if it follows the rinse and repeat formula of an Assassin's Creed. In this game, there will be thousands of points of interest in 20 distinct regions, filled with side activities and secrets like ancient tombs and long-forgotten ruins. Besides exploration, there will be power struggles, politics, and free choices that have consequences, with what looks to be a good and evil reputation system. If you're breaking the law, you might end up in prison. I know some people that won't be stopped by this. Aside from the open world content, there's also a narrative with over 150 hours of gameplay, which you can play solo or in seamless co-op with up to 4 friends. We play a young swordmaster, but that doesn't imply that a blade will be our only weapon. There are also spears, dual blades, fans and umbrellas, as well as bows or your fists. And if you prefer a more subtle approach, an assassin-like playstyle is an option as well. Where Winds Meet is coming to PS5, Steam and mobile sometime in 2025. You can now sign up for a global closed beta test at the end of July on their website. If there's one crossover that I cannot resist, then it is Nier Automata. So besides all the fun we had made before on this channel about the first Descendant and its skins, I will definitely go reinstall the game just to have a look at this. Or two, as it is hard to not get distracted by these exclusive 2B and A2 skins. The only thing I'm mad about is that they didn't bring a 9S skin. Even though there's an obvious male character in the roster it would work perfectly on. We don't know for sure if these will be paid or free, but looking at them, I think we all know the answer. This collab goes live on August 7th. Oh, and besides the collab, there's also Season 3 coming up. Actually, I meant to start with this info. Season 3 Breakthrough brings a new map called Axion, the new Descendant Nell, the colossal Wallcrasher boss, a hover bike, and a new story chapter. There are also a bunch of events happening right now for the game's first anniversary, as well as a breakthrough pre-event. So there's plenty to do while waiting for August 7 when Season 3 officially drops. And if you really can't wait, on July 24th, a demo of the new map and a few missions will go live as a teaser. Once Humans 2.0 update brought a ton of free new content to the post-apocalyptic multiplayer, but also some big changes. Endless Dream is the first of its kind new PvE scenario. It has player-driven progression with increasing difficulty, paced by multiple phases. And this is not a dungeon, but the entire game map will be transformed into a nightmarish parallel universe. Giant eyeballs in the sky left aside, this looks really cool. But this is not all the content, it's just the start actually. They also introduce a brand new class system for your character. For now, there will be 3 jobs to pursue. And I'm adding a dramatic pause here to let you think about what kind of Ghostbuster-style sci-fi class you might expect. Ready? Of course, it's Beastmaster, Gardener, and Chef. Chefs can throw any ingredients together like it's leftover day. Gardeners smell flowers and touch some grass. And Beastmasters cosplay Black Panther and command bears. But that's not all. There's a new Dreamland Fantasia event. A theme park zone with different challenges and limited time rewards. You can do co-op races, watch fireworks and try out a bunch of other minigames. just a couple of months before the expected early access launch of Subnautica 2, publisher Krafton initiated changes in the developer's leadership team. At least 3 key members of the original franchise, including the game director and founder of Studio Unknown Worlds, are no longer involved with Subnautica 2. Instead, all their roles, including management and creative direction, are now being handled by Steve Papoutsis, a gaming industry veteran best known for the Callisto Protocol. This 2022 survival horror game, while definitely atmospheric, had some mixed reviews. It was mainly criticized for, and here's the point that worries us, the core gameplay features like combat alongside some technical issues. We don't have a concrete statement on why these changes were made, and probably never will. Krafton did release a press statement saying that Papoutsis will bring renewed energy and momentum, and that for them, there is nothing more important than the gamer's experience, and that they owe players nothing less than the best possible game as soon as possible. Let's cautiously see how that plays out, and when we, as the players, can really expect Subnautica 2 to release, and in what kind of creative direction. Nox and I did discuss for a bit if we should include Bella Torres here, an upcoming medieval MMORPG that was just revealed this week. But as we know how much all of you love Korean MMOs that are being developed in Unreal Engine 5, we couldn't have you miss out on that one. But jokes aside, of course, their reveal trailer looks great. And what looks to be real gameplay they recorded actually promises a lot of core features that not only we, but a lot of MMO players love. First of all, Bella Torres is going to be a seamless open world, without loading screens. There are 5 big houses. Similar to Game of Thrones, they are involved in some sort of political power struggle. We as players choose to be part of one of them. There are no classes, but instead the promise of many free choices, and an impact on these on various points in the game world. Combat will be a non-targeting action combat system with weapon swapping, stamina and dodging. Similar to other upcoming MMOs like Chrono Odyssey, there is no linear leveling system anymore, but what they call mastery instead. So any activity, including combat, survival and crafting, will yield mastery, which in turn unlocks new abilities. As gear won't drop, crafting and life skilling is especially important. Gear is exclusively player crafted, and the craftsperson's mastery will influence efficiency. A closed beta is coming to Steam soon, but unfortunately it will be region locked to South Korea for now. Out of the blue, Rockstar Games released Volume 1 of Strange Tales of the West in Red Dead Online, the multiplayer counterpart to Red Dead Redemption 2, that they had announced would not get any more future updates. There are bonuses to gold, Red Dead Online dollars and XP, but more importantly, 4 new missions including a zombie mode and one with killer robots. At the latest Heidel Ball event, Black Desert Online's FanFest, they revealed the newest edition and 30th class, Wukong, as well as the new region Edania to be released in August. The new region also means new grind zones, main story quests and gear. They also teased another future class, a female warrior counterpart, and a big list of quality of life changes for old and new players. By the end of July, they will also finally introduce Blue Battlefield, a naval node war in the Balanos Sea. Marvel Rivals Season 3 is starting on July 11th, and both Phoenix and Blade are joining the roster. This season's story is going to revolve around Phoenix and her fight against Null, and an empowered Hela. Additionally, you can be excited for a new map, new skins, and balance adjustments. But that's all for today. We hope you have an AC or some cool drinks wherever you are right now, and we'll see you again in the next one.